Well, hey folks, glad to have you back. Welcome to the channel. It's Mark with It's All About Racing. If you're new to the channel, glad to have you. Usually my channel is about racing, basically sports cars and race car models. But today I thought I would talk to you about the Ridge wallet, something that I've been looking at for quite some time. Just started acquiring about a month ago. In fact, I've been using this one for a month. And it's called the Ridge wallet, or more importantly, Ridge. This is a newer model. This company, I believe, started in 2013 and started the minimalist trend. In fact, Ridge virtually owns the minimalist market. They are the biggest share of it. Because these things have been out for about 13 years, they have been copied, and there are dozens and dozens of Chinese copycats you can get on eBay and Alibaba, or just search it on your computer under Ridge Wallet and you'll see them for a fraction of the price. However, they're not as good, and we'll talk about that as well, even though they are a very, very good value. Now, this one was part of a package. It comes with the wallet itself, which you see there, and up in the corner you'll see it shows both the cash strap and the money clip. And I hate the money clip. We'll talk about that as well. The reason I don't like the money clip, I'll just tell you, is it sticks out and it protrudes off the back of it, where this, you just have a strap. And I'm afraid if I put this in my pocket with my cell phone, it could scratch the surface of my cell phone. So I will never, ever use the money clip. A lot of people love it and swear by it. I am not one of those. I don't carry a lot of cash. I don't need a lot of cash. And in fact, I carry very few cards with me these days. It is anyway. It's one of the attractions to this entire product. So let's take a look at what it looks like. Guys, this is what the box looks like, and this is how you will get it if you get this package with. Now, a lot of people have said that these things look like Apple boxes or like the Galaxy box. I'm an Android user, yes, and this is an old one. This is what I film all of my videos on. And yes, it does look very much like that. Now, you have to pull this thing out of the side of this outer sleeve. Now you do that and you've got this gorgeous black box. And then it's just a matter of lying this down, pulling the top off of it like so, and then you get this. And this is basically a little booklet that tells you a little bit about Ridge, how these things work. You're looking at pens and key cases which you can get, and how to get started with this. It's really very simple. There are hundreds of videos on just about everything about the Ridge that you can see on YouTube today, including this one. And this is what the package looks like. You have the money clip here. You've got an extra strap behind it. You've got a Torx screw. You've got the beautiful wallet itself, which you pull out, and it really feels and looks premium. And if you're a sticker kind of guy, I know a lot of the kids are, you get stickers. Cool. Now, guys, you've opened it up, and this is what it looks like. You've seen a picture of that. And this is my billfold that I have been using for years and years and years. And as you can see, I've removed a lot of stuff from it because I use it in between the various wallets that I carry. But you can get rid of a lot of crap in here. I mean, you don't carry cash that much anymore, so you don't need that space. A picture of your kid when he was 6. He's now 25. I love it, but I really don't need it. COVID cards, hotel cards, frequent flyer cards, all that. Get rid of it. You don't need it. Trim yourself down into, my opinion, about 1 to 6 cards, not the 12 that will fit in here, even though they do. The whole idea for this is to simplify the way you carry both cards and cash, and it makes a lot of sense. Okay, so what is the Ridge? These are called sandwich wallets, which means you basically, as you can see here, you got 2 big metal plates. In this case, you've got carbon fiber forged on the top of it with an inner elastic that is very, very tight, holds your cards in from the side as well as the bottom. And it also wraps around the back to have another function as a cash strap, which is where you put your cash. You put your cards in here. The reason they call the company the Ridge is they call this little opening here the Ridge. You push this up, and you pull your card out like so, and then you can push it back in when you're done using it. Now, I'm going to put 12 cards here, and I've got 12. There they are. You'll see them there. I wouldn't recommend putting 12 cards in it. I think it's absolutely insane. I put 5 and a cash tray and a tracker card in mine, and I'll show you how I do it and why. Now, folks, I also want to tell you in your comment section, if you have the Ridge wallet, if you use it, how many cards do you carry in it? You're looking at this with 12 cards in it, and you could probably put more in here. You could probably put 20. I mean, you can put a ton in here. It's just how much crap you want to put in it. And you need 12 cards in here. God knows. And if you try to push this thing out and you've got 12 cards in here, it's messy. So, the whole idea is streamline it. Now, guys, I'm going to show you what I have in here. I basically have 4 cards. I've got a driver's license, 2 credit cards, and a AAA card, and I may have, I think, a Food Lion card in there as well. I have an aluminum cash tray. This thing is really cool. It is a great place to put that pesky coins that you just absolutely hate. And guys, there's nothing I hate more than coins. Nothing more. Also, note there's a Rhino key in there. That is a tracking card that is the same size as a credit card, and it fits in here perfectly. It also fits in pop-in wallets such as the code 118, which I have as well. I'm going to do a video on, you'll see that shortly. But anyhow, I bought a couple of wallets and some keychains, and yes, they do have keychains. They look like so. And this is my forged carbon one. You can see I've got my key fob attached to it there. And it has the same finish as the wallet does, so they match. It's really, really cool. I like it. But anyhow, they sent me some freebies, including an extra keychain, and they gave me this cash tray, which comes in a box that looks like so. And it's aluminum. It sells for about $15. And guys, it really made the difference between me carrying the Ridge wallet every day or the code 118. Now there's the code 18, it's right next to the Ridge wallet. It's a little bit larger. It holds only 6 cards, which is perfect for my use. This is an aluminum finish. It looks like burnt titanium. It comes with a cash strap around it, but it's not part of the package. And I also got a carbon backplate so I could put more things in there if I needed to, such as most used credit cards or cash. And it has a real cool mechanism where it just pops them out. I really like it, but it doesn't have room for the coins. And when I bought it, I didn't have the Rhino key. I had a Chipolo card, which was too big and didn't fit in it. But now I have the Rhino key and absolutely love it. Now, guys, you're looking at my everyday carry. You see, I've got my key fob for the Nissan, as well as a Wendy's. I believe it's the little Frosty card. You get a free Frosty. A Sheets discount card that you use to get my gas. And, of course, a house key on there. And they fan out really, really nicely. They're held by this band there. I don't carry a lot of keys. I just don't need them. And then, of course, I've got the wallet. I've got my 4 credit cards in there. I've got the Rhino tracker card and the coin tray, which you can see in the back. Now, the coin tray takes about the space of 2 or 3 cards. The Rhino about 2. But, guys, it's perfect. It works terrifically. It works well like this. I never remove the key tray unless I've got to pull change out of it. And I can remove the card simply by pressing that button, and you see how easily. And then you can fan out the card that you want and use. Now, this also has the forged carbon finish on it, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. Depending upon how you turn the light on, it looks fantastic. It's forged carbon with these aluminum specs on it. Now, about these wallets, as I mentioned, they do hold 1 to 12 cards. They have a modular design. They're made of premium materials, steel, titanium, and carbon. And they have a lifetime warranty. I absolutely love it. It is really, really cool. It is a great wallet. I strongly recommend, if you haven't done it, to pick it up. And as I've mentioned, there are plenty of places you can shop for it that are less expensive than Ridge. Even though I will tell you this, and let's just talk about Ridge for a moment. I've heard a lot of complaints about their customer service. If anything goes wrong with it, guys, quite frankly, it's going to be the elastic strap. The wallet itself will never break. It may scratch. The surface may scratch. This back cash clip, and I've seen people have had them for a long time, they do scratch. They're replaceable. They're like $6. And the screws will probably never come out. They have Loctite on these screws, and I'm going to put blue screws on this as soon as they come in, because quite frankly, I was a little disappointed with the Forge Pacific, because you take a look at the box, it's kind of like a hamburger. You see that and it looks like that, and you get it and it looks like this. It's not bad, but there's just not a lot of blue in it, and I was kind of hoping for more blue. And the keychain looks much the same, and it does have the clip on here, which I really hate, but that is a portion of this. I will never put this in with my wallet. I will put it in with my with my cell phone, but with my wallet. But to make a long story short, I had purchased a couple Ridge wallets, the Japanese Kutsugi, which are really neat looking, and I'll show you those in another video. And And I liked it so much I decided to get the key covers as well, or the key cases they call it. And I paid a lot of money for it. And then I realized they came in packages where you can get both the wallet and the key case. You know, they don't come in one box. They come in separate boxes, but it's substantially cheaper. I told Ridge what I did, and since I ordered it from Ridge, they were real good, and they refunded me essentially $80. Really, really cool. Now, the biggest complaint that you're going to hear from everybody on eBay, on YouTube, and everybody is the Ridge wallet is expensive, and they've got better wallets. They have different wallets. I don't know better. You know, the code 118 I really like, and if I could put cash in it, I might carry this every day. I'm sorry, I can put cash in. If I could put change in it, I would. It only holds 6 cards. I don't need that many. That's about what I've got. And when I initially got this, I only had the Chipolo tracker card, and now I have found this Rhino card, as they call it. Let me pull the box up there. It is as small as a credit card. It is rechargeable. The Smart Card by Rhino Key, that's the name of the company. And it fits perfectly in the wallet with my coins and my cash. That means my coins are not going to end up in the washing machine. They're not going to end up in the seat of my Corvette or my Nissan, or on the floorboard, or in between the seats, or everywhere else. Coins are a pain in the ass. I don't need to carry that many. When I go and I go to do a gas station to fill up with gas, I may purchase a Coke, and it costs maybe $1 or $1.04, and then all of a sudden I've got to pay 4 cents, and if I don't have 4 cents, I have to break $1 and get more change, which I hate. I did mention this is a cash strap, and here you can see I'm based out of the United States. In fact, I'm here in Virginia. And you can see you slip your cash in there. I've heard people complain about it. You've got to pull the strap out and tug the cash inside of it, as opposed to the clip where you just slide it up and it's in. You know, if you're going to break your fingernails, I can get that, ladies, if you happen to have one of these. I don't think this kind of wallet appeals to many ladies, but if you are a lady and watching this and do have one of these wallets, I'd like to know that in the comment section as well. But it's a great thing to hold your cash, your change, your tracker cards, so you never lose it, as well as just a really cool wallet that looks amazing, feels very premium, is smooth as heck. In fact, I mentioned that this is a Ridge wallet and not the Ridge. You can see Ridge on there. You may see some for sale that say the Ridge. They are older ones. Now, I don't know. They may not be as smooth as the sides of this, and these are beveled and really nicely done. In fact, as smooth as a baby's ass. I do have one carbon fiber 3K weave that is the Ridge. It's an older one. I picked it up really cheap from China. I think I paid like $35 for it, and it's absolutely gorgeous, but it's not as smooth. The card retrieval, I think, works as well. I haven't used it yet, but I've noticed when I pull it out of the packaging, it's not as smooth as this. This thing is absolutely perfect. Guys, I think you're going to love this. As I mentioned, if you have this in the comment section, let me know. Future videos I have about this will not be about the Ridge wallet itself. We kind of covered that, unless you want a history of the company, and I can research that and do that, but more about the various designs. I think these are cool wallets. I've got several of them. I think they are collectible. Some of these designs are limited edition, which means they don't make many of them. And if you keep it in good condition and you use it as a collectible, it may be worth a little bit more money in the future. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. I just want something that's functional, that's cool. And it really has forced me to streamline what I carry with me every day to make it more practical and not carry all the crap that you saw in my billfold. Anyhow, folks, that's going to wrap this up. I thank you for watching. Please let me know in the comment section what you think about the Ridge wallet or other competitors. If you have any Chinese knockoffs, whatever, if you want me to do a comparison with Chinese knockoffs, I will happily do that for you as well. They are cheap. I can get some of them for as little as $6 and as much as $15. What you get, I don't know. Haven't done it yet, but if you want to, let me know in the comment section. Thanks, guys.